Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's meditation, a meeting where we share our flame, heart flame. Let us center in the heart space and also just feel your body from the back side, from your spine, and zoom into the heart space, the divine cave of your heart. I'd like to point out today, before we move into the internal Kriya, because every time we meet, we actually receive a technology whereby we can consciously evolve through these technologies of inner visualization, concentration, so that you finally rid yourself of all focus and attention, which is paradoxical, but it is a very gradual letting go of all aspects of our clutching and clinging. It's a very subtle but very effective way. And Kriya has been this magical science that was gifted to humanity, including the householder path. Those people who are fully choosing to immerse themselves in life. This path is so full of contradictions. And where all the contradictions are allowed, all the paradoxes, the tensions start releasing. I would remind all of us that we have expectations on this pathless path. We have concepts. Even if we don't want to have concepts, we make concepts. And we are we're making that next step according to our concepts. And I would like to remind all of us that this path is utterly unknowable. Even if we belong to a certain vein of practice, a vein of teaching, or a teacher, every single path is very, very, very unique to the sadhaka, to the practitioner. And slowly, what you're noticing is that everything you thought about the path is just falling away. Because all you are truly becoming is liberated from all your mental concepts. As the aliveness of life, which is a tautology, redundancy, is so unique that it cannot be forced into a path, a concept. It's so very unique. And all you can do is take some guidance, whatever actually resonates with you. And then your soul is the ultimate Sadguru, inner guru. In Vedic science, it would be called the Antaryamin. The soul is your guidance. And the more you are aligning with your soul's luminosity, the more you allow that frequency to be abiding in your physical body, or vice versa, actually, that the body is actually within the field of the soul. You're literally being liberated from all that is untrue. And sometimes I would not like to discard half truths, because half truths or methodologies or theories or concepts, paths, teachers, they actually serve to a certain degree as a crutch. And then you just move on. It's very important to embrace it all and not to be also rigid, not to be rigid. And the more of that light is truly permeating this body consciousness, energy consciousness, mind emotion consciousness, the wisdom body consciousness, and the bliss body consciousness. These are all still mayas. They're not the ultimate reality. They're the sheaths that are covering this soul. So as the soul is able to permeate these sheaths that are covering, that are subduing its light, all the data that has been gathered in these sheaths, the 5 sheaths, from actually lifetimes and lifetimes, the data starts clearing up. Today, you're ready to let go of this. In 2 weeks, you're ready to go of something deeper, and then so on and so forth. It's completely the readiness, the soul's readiness to shine and to blast through all the densities, so that at the end, all you are is the unbound, loving awareness, emptiness, which is your true being. And you literally can tune into this ever vibrant stream that is the sound and light stream of your soul, that is creating that field relentlessly. It's always creating actually the hologram of your body as well. It's creating everything that you can see or detect. So it is a path of undoing. And I would beg all of us to be very patient. Patient with ourselves, because a lot of us are impatient and we want the undoing, the deconstruction to be faster, more efficient. But the soul doesn't have time. It's not connected to any type of an agenda. The soul doesn't expect you to be this way or that way. But at the same time, free will is a tricky question. But for sure, in one area, we have full free will, and that is the free will to choose to know ourselves, to know who we truly are. That is the only power, ultimately. The choice to engage with the mirage, which is as good, or to choose to peel this onion to get to the inception and then move beyond even the thought of inception. And everything is literally, and you heard this a million times, but everything, all of it, the mirage called Maya, liberation, and all the stages in between. And the concepts that escape all concepts, all of them are here within this now moment. This stream of divine outpouring is pregnant with all of it at the same time. All of the dimensions, all of the densities. The point of before emanation and after emanation. It's all within you as much as without you, meaning outside of you, within and without. And it's such, you have to admit it, it's such a beautifully orchestrated play. And you're just moment to moment, if you're noticing yourself being at awe, just at awe, how everything is being seamlessly orchestrated. It is a mirage and a miracle. It is divine beauty and perfection and truth. And it's pouring out from that nothingness of love, the lightless light. Today I'm going to propose a sankalp. A sankalp is always an intention for the practice, for the sadhaka. So I propose a sankalp, which is the full awareness of the Nadi system, which you can visualize in the body as a pine tree or a Christmas tree, actually. 72,000 nadis that are actually these tentacles, 72,000 subtle energy channels. That is the basis of Kriya Yoga science. That are actually opening up in surrender to the divine sound and light stream. And the more all of your nadis are activated, what is necessary? Your surrender. some level of health for the body. Breathing, conscious eating, conscious movement, and I can list many others. But today we're actually going to use an internal Kriya whereby we activate this beautifully conscious divine map, the 72,000 nadis, and their pranic inception, which is your spine, the pranic channel, and they branch off from the pranic channel. And then, of course, within the pranic channel, you have the chakras, yes? And then once you opened up, so that is the subtle energetic level. And then you move beyond energy, whereby you just open up and surrender in the form of a bhakti to the divine sound and light stream. You're literally inviting your soul to descend into this body vessel and allowing all of the areas that may have not been drenched in this divine light to be opened up, to be blasted into the divine stream. And the more you can abide in that, the more you're emptied. There's a direct correlation. So just allow your breath to slow down by itself. You're not modulating it, and have full consciousness of your body. And you're not looking for an experience. Trace your spine, the pranic channel, from the top of your head, and just feel the top of your head. And feel the entire pranic channel all the way down to your tailbone or cervix. For women, that's the root chakra. And then feel the middle of your feet at the same time. There's a very basic law of energy. Energy flows where your attention goes. That's the basic technology of Kriya. And the more you have a liberated third eye, you're literally guiding your consciousness to correct your blueprint. It's another definition of inner Kriya. It's almost like tuning an instrument to play the most harmonious melody. We are tuning our divine vessel to the divine sound and light stream. Because your heart has a very unique sound. It's only your heart that has sound like that. Just move your attention and focus to the back body and literally feel the spine lit up. And the spine having this quality of electric light, blue light. And we're just going to play this very basic Kriya, turning on all of the major subtle energetic centers. There's actually 108, but we're working with 7. But avidly feel this space from the tailbone to the top of your head. And literally feel how you're harmonizing the spin of these centers. And you can also ask to connect to your multidimensional bodies. They're always here. It's just your choice to become aware. So that ultimately you can disconnect from body consciousness. Beautiful. So feel your divine heart from the backside. You feel your entire pranic channel. And just literally feel it spinning. And as it's spinning, it's drawing all of the data from the chakras into itself. And you can just open your palms facing up. And literally, as your spine is turning clockwise, as a tube of light, actually, you're piercing through all of your dimensionality, through your spine. And just feel with every breath, every out breath, actually, you're releasing all of the energies, all of the information that is not serving your beautifully harmonious system. And this energy is actually leaving through your feet, through your toes, and also through your fingers. As if there was a magnet and it's pulling it out through every out breath. The spine's beautifully electric movement is helping this movement outward. So as the spine is turning, we feel that the root chakra is releasing all of the data that is giving you this idea of the body limitation and many other emotions, feelings, thoughts that are not in alignment with your highest soul frequency. Literally ask and it is given. That's the basic tenet of a Kriya. If you consciously tap into the intelligence that you are, you have the ability to play the instrument of your avatar. You're tuning it. So just feel that the root chakra is fully activated. It's glistening, luminous. It's filled with this electric light, blue light. If there's a need for healing, you can just feel some violet light within it. And the debris, everything else is flowing through your fingertips and also your toes. As the central channel is spinning clockwise. It's enlivening the entire Nadi system. And just feel now the top of your head. As if somebody just grabbed your hair and just pulled it a bit upward from the top of your head. You're being a little bit lifted. As the spine is spinning, removing any and all overlays, blockages from the divine sound and light stream entering that is actually in the way of that entering your crown. Because that is happening at all times, depending on how tuned we are. And only the highest truth, love, wisdom, and the will of one can guide us. Removing the debris through your fingertips and toes. This might create a lot of heat in your body or cold. Feel this tube of electric light blue light, and the more electricity you feel, the more it's moving through any and all sluggishness, any and all delusion, the delusion of personhood, the delusion of separation, all of it. And do you actually see that once you stare at and be from purity, from this space of empty, alive, loving space, you allow everything to be exactly as it is. You stop fighting. And you have reverence. Deconnected the crown, the root. Feel the entire tube of light of your spine. I would encourage you to tune into this space over and over again. moment to moment as a practice. And now, an essential guidance is that visualize this pranic channel, just widen a bit, widen it. The tube is widening. There's much more flow through. Backside. We only work with the back body. And tune into your sacral center. And allow the movement of the pranic channel to start magnetizing all of the unnecessary energies that may not even be yours. All of the hooks, cords, cordings, they're removed. And the spine is avidly turning. Its vortex is pulling in, pushing out all of the densities, all of the chaos, the confusion. All of the longing, the aversion, all of it. And leaving, this energy is leaving through your fingertips, which are extensions of your heart, and also your feet. And you're feeling more and more empty. What happens when we feel empty? Empty is kind of not a very exciting word for the ego, but you can also see it synonymous with alive, liberated. Liberation, always remember, is not in the future. It can never be in the future. And just light this place up. Electric light, blue light. And now connect this place through your spine, the sacral, and move to its mirror image to your third eye. Center of the head. The focus is center of the head. Plugging into all the nadis belonging to the third eye. Can you have a multi-attention focus? Center of the head, front of the head, back side of the head. Lighting it up with this electric light blue light, removing all of the impressions that the experience is left. You know what the mind does, this mirror of the mind, the third eye, is that it replays all of the impressions that we have gathered. And usually we are overburdened by impressions. And if you want, allow all of this data to 0 point stop. How comfortable are you by just stopping, not knowing anything? And just tune into your solar plexus, the inner sun. The spine helps remove all of the densities that are actually stopping us from aligning our personal will with the divine will. This is a key space whereby you align with thy will. And it's usually scary for the lower self. You can truly visualize as if you were clenching both of your fists and slowly, slowly letting them go, opening your palm, allowing this gesture as a gesture of surrender. You also feel that your entire digestive system lets go. There's no tension in the vagus nerve running through your digestive organs because you are focusing your will, your higher will, commanding it to surrender all of your limitations. How comfortable are you with releasing control, releasing knowing? And move into your throat center, which is the mirror image of your solar plexus. Connect them through your spine space. Once you truly purify your heart, you will hear your tune, the nada, nad, the tune of your inner guidance. Sometimes it's sung, like the Bhagavad Gita. It's the great divine song, like Krishna's flute, bringing down this divine eternal sound that is creating everything. Your vocal cords are tuned to the divine sound so that you speak from purity. You hear the voice of purity, and you do and serve from the place of purity. And finally, just tune into the heart through the spine to the divine cave of your heart. It allows you to tune into a vanishing point, traversing all of the layers of the heart, releasing all the pain, all of the overlays, the dust that has gathered throughout long, long years, millennia actually. Because our information system, the hologram, contains all of the data. It's not in the past or in the future, even in the present, it's actually the eternal now. So you can ask all the data to be zero pointed. So see how brave are you to unclutch from your attachments. Because on this pathless path of logos, the know thyself, the awakening of higher intelligence, so-called buddhi, you're offering all of your attachments up, all of your worldly attachments, even the attachment to your teacher. To find that place of divinity. It has been pulsing through you all along for many, many, many lifetimes. The truth of divinity, the love, the divine sound, the lightless light. It's been pulsing through you, recreating you, dissolving you, recreating you, dissolving you. Ra, creation. M, completion. Ra, creation, completion. Tune your connection with your third eye, from the heart to the third eye, to the crown. And allow all of these layers of your being to be played. You bow down to the benediction of this divine light and sound stream. And if you wanted to feel it more avidly, sit up straight. Move your physical eyeballs to the center curl your tongue back towards your upper palate, as if you were looking up to the divine lotus feet of your inner master, your soul, in supplication, in reverie. That is automatically a posture of humility. And you are given this attunement and atonement through the divine light and sound stream. The shabd or the nad is teaching us to remember God every moment. I would also call it self-remembrance. You're not remembering something extraneous. Gurudev called it self-remembrance. The eternal stream. There's nothing more real, more alive, more true. And just feel how it's washing through you like a gentle but very, very potent stream. And I'm going to share a little secret. She's no longer a secret. When you attune to this beautiful current of your soul, this is how the soul is birthed into being, moment to moment, attuning to this divine light and sound current. And when you're truly feeling, being that current, you feel it tangibly, and you feel it in your third eye. You feel it in your heart. If you tune your heart and your third eye to people around you, they become part of this current. You're extending your remembrance to them so that they remember, they attune so that they're atoned. And you don't say anything. You just become the vehicle of benediction. So it is.